Developing news in Norwalk tonight, where a hazardous materials cleanup is underway following a fiery tanker crash. It's an accident that snarled traffic up and down I-95. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Hardman.
And I'm Bridget Bureau. Glad you're with us. Viewer video showing the massive flames in I-95 after that crash. And tonight we are learning more about what caused the fire. Fox 61's Matt Karen has been on the story all day long. Matt, thousands of people travel through that area each and every day. What does this all mean for them?
Yeah, that's right, Bridget. Well, just a couple of minutes ago, we heard from Governor Lamont, who provided an update, and he's now saying that this stretch of I-95 is going to be closed through at least Monday because this bridge overpass is going to have to be demolished and the road will have to be repaved. It's all going to cause a big traffic nightmare, so you're being advised to avoid this area, take alternate routes, I-87, I-84, public transportation if you can, and even work from home if you're able to do that. Viewer video brings us straight into the inferno. 5:30 a.m. The amber glow and billowing smoke clued commuters on I-95 in Norwalk in that something wasn't right.
As I pulled up to 95 on the connector exit, it was already standstill.
As Kristen Coleman of Trumbull crawled closer, she could tell it was no ordinary accident.
Eventually just the smoke started getting so much more intense. You could tell something bad had happened up ahead. And eventually from where I was sitting in my car, you could see the flames.
The crash just feet from the Norwalk Fire Department. They attacked the inferno from all angles.
We had everybody here fighting the fire. Thank God we have King Industries in town. They have a big foam truck, and that's what eventually extinguished the gasoline.
Daybreak shed light on the charred scene. Our Sky 61 drone capturing the carnage below, revealing a commuter car cut off a tractor trailer. A gasoline tanker swerved to avoid the accident, but erupted in flames. Miraculously,
no fatalities, no injuries.
I was about to say no casualties. Thank God.
The intense heat from the gasoline-fueled fire, enough to warp the steel supporting the Fairfield Ave overpass, creating structural safety concerns.
Pretty much destroyed the bridge. I got to remove the bridge. Hopefully tonight they're going to remove both sides.
The state issued emergency alerts to area cell phones. The incident even capturing the attention of Federal Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
I didn't know it was to that extent till after I seen the flames.
Fox 61 learned the gasoline tanker was operated by Standard Oil out of Bridgeport. It contained 8,500 gallons. About half of it burned off or leaked into the nearby Norwalk River. The other half vacuum pumped out into a separate tanker and hauled away.
We boomed off all the drains here, sewer drains, and then they boomed off the harbor. And it's going to be a while before we clean up here.
And Norwalk fire officials actually tell us that now they believe the environmental impact here is minimal, and that's because they did a good job making sure this didn't get into the sewer system, the harbor, or the nearby Norwalk River. There's also a concern that some of this firefighting foam that they typically use contains toxic PFAS chemicals. More good news for you. That is not the case here. Norwalk was able to use a green, eco-friendly foam. And it's worth noting that underneath this overpass, there are utility pipes and there are utility wires. So I'm being told that due to the damage to the bridge, half of Norwalk is actually without any gas service and the other half is without internet and telephone. So they're going to try and get those utilities back up and running as quickly as possible. It's, of course, a story we're going to stay on top of and let you know as soon as this stretch of highway reopens once again. But for now, we're live in Norwalk along I-95. Matt Karen, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.